Real Madrid is mostly known for three things: winning the Champions League as many times as you lose the count, for the legendary comebacks, and of course, for the last-minute goals, terrifying every opponent who faces them. Today, we're going to show you some of the immeasurable times Real Madrid has done that. The most famous player in the world right now was not brought to Real Madrid for nothing. He was adjusted very quickly in the madridista mode. Not a month in the team, and Jude already knew how to have a comeback and steal the show in the last minutes. Just like he did against Getafe and Union Berlin 20 days later, giving his team the win. Wait a minute, he did it against Barcelona too, and twice, at just 20 years old. That's crazy. That's a new legend right there. Unstoppable. Seemed that Ancelotti's team was very tired at the end of the year, and who can blame them? It was holidays. A tie should be a great Christmas gift for Alaves, and just when they thought they got it. Man, this club never takes a break, and in this case, they just got a Christmas present for themselves. What a way to end the year! But they have some ways to end the matches too. After conceding 2 goals in the first half, Real Madrid managed to score 2 goals, one of them very bizarre. The match would have ended in a tie if it wasn't for Carvajal, who found the strength and did this in the very last minute. If I hadn't seen it, I would have never believed that, nor the next one. Madrid was able to receive 2 goals, coincided by scoring 2 late ones, but they wanted to win at all costs. That's when Benzema comes in.
Rodrigo gets the ball and cuts it back to Karim.
That was awesome, and everyone with the right mind would brag about it. But not this team. It doesn't mean a lot more than 3 points. That's the reality, Nacho said after the match. I mean, man, seems like someone is feeding them goals for dessert if they think this was nothing. But let us go on. Real Madrid hadn't lost since the Ice Age, and it seemed that in that match this unpleasant thing was going to happen. I mean, losing a match is something, but losing against Barcelona is hard to swallow. So, Operation Ramos is on.
Ball comes in, it's Ramos! It's the equalizer!
There is no one like him for sure. He is born for these moments. If you think you've seen it all, just look at what he did a week later. Crazy, right? And at the same season, weeks before, he had done it again against Sevilla. Header at the 93rd minute. He should tattoo that number on his chest. As you can see, Real Madrid has a thing for headers in the last minute. I think it is real love, because what else could it be? Just look at the next one. This Portuguese team arrived in Spain with 13 straight wins, and they were on the verge of making it 14 until Morata decided to fly near the goal line.
Towards Morata, they won it!
Insane! Unbelievable! And we've got one more last-minute goal from the same season for you, if these were not enough. This match, too, was cursed to end in a tie if Isco didn't show up for the second time and end his perfect day in this way. He really was perfect and secured his team the win. But sometimes, some things matter more than the win. In this particular match, Real Madrid fought very hard to win, but after a goal from Valencia, that seemed impossible. In the very last minute, Courtois was there too for the last corner kick. And watch what he does. It was not meant to be a win, but it sure tasted very sweet even that way. With this club, you can have a last-minute goal, a comeback, and a qualification all in the same match. After scoring 3 goals in Torino, Juventus did the same in Madrid. And who knows how that would have ended if Real Madrid hadn't won a penalty right before the end. He just doesn't miss, does he? And now, let's leave Ronaldo and Benzema's glorious era for a moment and go back in time to see their first season in Real Madrid. Maradona was there to enjoy the match too, and the team did not disappoint him. The match was very tough, but the Merengues tougher. They were able to retrieve 2 goals, and just in the last minute, they threw up a splendid show for their fans.
For most of the night, pull up with another save and in!
But you haven't seen it all. Now the things get spicy. Real Madrid were given a hard time by Getafe back in 2009. It was a crazy match, and when I say crazy, I really mean it. Getafe won and lost the penalty. Crazy counterattack, and you know what happens already. A miracle from Higuain. Speaking of Higuain, we remember he did a similar thing some seasons before too. Real Madrid was losing bad, and not just the match, but the title too back in 2006. Losing a title at the Santiago Bernabeu? Not that day. After doing a crazy comeback, it was time for the cherry on top. With just 1 minute left to play, this happens. Higuain just won the La Liga title. Real Madrid sure knows how to play with everyone's emotions. This match was the second leg of the quarterfinal, and no goal was scored until this man shows up.
He's in! Javier Hernandez!
I don't know how, but they always manage to get their way. In that crazy semi-final, everyone thought Real Madrid was finished, and when they conceded 1 more goal from City, Real Madrid had only 1% possibility of qualifying when this thing happened.
It's Carvajal's cross!
Madness! What a team! What a club! You can never take them for dead. Valencia was going to have a sweet win, but when you face Real Madrid, you know something always happens, and somehow, always in the end. Real Madrid loves the Champions League, La Liga, and even Copa del Rey. But they surely do love the UEFA Super Cup too. They won it in their own style. This time, it was Carvajal's turn in the 119th minute.
He's going for glory. He might go for glory. He has got glory.
Spectacular. This one was early in the season, and for sure it would have ended in a tie if Benzema didn't do what he knows best. Scores twice in the brink of the time. That is Real Madrid, folks. Now, this may sound repetitive, but we have yet another game against Sevilla when Real Madrid scored a splendid last-minute goal. Sevilla was winning 2-1, and just seconds after the final whistle, Toni Kroos does his magic.
Comes out to Toni Kroos, he strikes it, takes a deflection, it goes past Bono!
And we must say, the midfielders trio was all about magic. But if you think Toni Kroos was the only one scoring, you should think twice. When Real Madrid was losing against Villarreal, a magician appears.
The cross comes in, Modric takes it down on his chest, Modric has
It was
scored!
Luka Modric, just when the match was about to end. And to complete the trio, you may guess who comes next. A tough match in Germany, with Real Madrid not in their best mood. It was Casemiro to the rescue for Real Madrid this time.
Segundo palo! Goal!
We complete that season with another win that was decided at the last minute. We almost lost against Elche when Benzema showed up, and see it for yourself.
Down it comes to Benzema. Benzema's shot!
Just the way we like it, like a dessert. Speaking of which, we have the best for the last, our historic La Décima. The most legendary title of all time for Real Madrid was its 10th title of Champions League, and we were on the brink of losing it. Just when the Wonder Man showed up in one particular minute, that gave life to all madridistas.
Sergio Ramos!
This club is pure magic in everything, from the first-second goals and especially to the very last ones. This club gives hope to many football fans that our beautiful sport will live in eternity.